Yo, what's up, YouTube? Now we're going over some Dune Awakening. We're looking at the live event this guy played, and he said it's like Minecraft with sandworms. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and smash that like button. Let's get started. Holy shit. Alright, I like the graphics. Alright. Why does he only have a knife? I don't know.
Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet, in my opinion, gave the performance of a lifetime in what is honestly one of my favorite movies of all time, Willy Wonka. But he was also in Dune, and for some reason, the same people who made Conan Exiles, a survival game that my friends and I really liked back in the day,
Well, I thought I was so hydrated.
have now 8 years later made
Blood
it back in the
drinker?
day.
Huh.
Well, I thought I was so hydrated.
Have now 8 years later made a full-fledged Dune game.
I think this is actually working. Look at my trails in the sand. God, this looks so good. Oh no, there.
No, if it's this playable already, I can't wait for the game to come out. Recruits want me to speak to Anton Tolliver at the end. I like the mission system up here, top left. It's a better placement than having it in my top right.
There's my worm meter. It's pulsing. Okay.
Wait,
I'm
what?
going. No, there's my worm meter. It's pulsing. Okay. I'm going to surely die.
And if you're like me, you're probably thinking right now, wait,
Jesus
the Dune
Christ.
game is already out? Why haven't I heard, like, anything about it?
Damn, that's cool. They're going after this guy. Oh, this guy's so dead.
But you, as I am all the time, would be wrong. Dune Awakening is not out. It doesn't even have a release date yet.
Oh my melee fighting, Jesus Christ.
Would be wrong. Dune Awakening is not out. It doesn't even have a release date yet. So how then are you currently watching me extract blood from this man's butt cheek?
Oh, you survive off. Okay.
The placement. The placement.
Well, it's because I spent all of last week in Norway.
Oh. So they had to travel.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I'm going to make a video about on the second channel that explains more and also contains lethal dosages of sappy gratitude. But Funcom flew me out to Norway
What?
to play this game.
It's only 3 o'clock and the sun is setting. Where am I?
I took a week off of work. I answered a lot of awkward questions about why are you going to Norway in January? I got on 2 different planes, and all of a sudden, I was sitting in a gamer chair in a room with 40 actual full-time streamers and YouTubers and journalists playing the Dune game that doesn't even have a release date yet.
Alright, everyone's at lunch. This is the only time I'm gonna have any privacy. What on earth am I doing right now? I am on the other side of the planet. In a room full of people.
And on my first day there, I won a raffle to do voice lines to have my voice recorded and put into the game. So I'm going to try to keep my cool and make the rest of this video, but just know that over this past week, I have been losing my mind that this is happening right now.
No, that's cool. The one channel I go for an update on the game, he gets to get voice lines in the game. Crazy. Crazy. Dying of hydration. Chapter 1. No. Surprise
It
Minecraft.
started out like an RPG, the way I expected it to start. I created a character, I chose to be a musician turned soldier from a noble family who was disgraced and cast aside.
A music world, a grand center of the arts.
Oh, hell yeah.
A honestly really cool backstory that I was super in love with and meant absolutely nothing within 5 seconds.
Oh.
Because the start of this game is Minecraft.
I don't know if it captured or not, but I was able to spell Bingus on a rock with the mining laser, and it worked. It mined the rock, so...
Bingus.
In other words, this is a 10 out of
This man cannot
10.
be real.
And it worked. It mined the rocks,
Bingus.
so... in other words, this is a 10 out of 10.
They plonk you in the desert with nothing and say, hey, maybe you should build a house because, you know, you're dying.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, maybe I do out the window over there.
This is a survival game first and foremost, but just in Dune.
Oh no. falling over. Oh no. No, please. Please, the flowers are right here.
So without a still suit, you are constantly drying out like an amphibian, and if you aren't sticking to the shade, this process goes even faster thanks to heat stroke.
Holy fuck.
I'm about to get sunburned. Where's the shade? Damn it.
There's tutorials for all of this, but I didn't need them because this is my reality every day back home.
Of course, Florida.
And I really liked it. It was not at all what I was expecting from the Dune game.
Oh, hello. Hello. How's it going? Can you hear me? Am I in game chat? Hello? Okay, bye.
Instead of doing story missions where I would have to pretend like I understand Dune lore, I was on an open map with other people where the things to do were spread out on these rock formations that, in order to get to, you had to cross the dunes without pissing off a
I hate people so much. I only did my video freeze.
dunes without pissing off a sandworm.
Oh, there's no way I can cross that. Yeah, there's worms. I can see them. This looks like that thing. So the closest gap would be like there to there. If I die to a sandworm, though, I lose everything. It's not like dying normally. They just ingest every item, every article of clothing.
Oh, no, that's
so that
sick.
would be game over. That would be game over for today. Oh, and they flew me literally across the world for this, so there's a lot riding on this moment right now. There's the worm vibrations, okay. Maybe if I just stop moving and take it like a little bit at a time, maybe? Oh.
The game looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. There we go. There we go. A little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. There we go. Nice and easy. Crouch, I'll crouch you.
No, crouching
here's
isn't
something.
changing it. Oh boy.
Stop right here. Stop right here. Oh my god. There's so much. No.
That's the game. At least in the beginning. I only had
Oh,
7
he should have went the other way.
hours with it, and I spent those 7 hours proving myself to be the least qualified human being in that room.
People are asking questions, like, a lot. I haven't had a single one, and I feel so stupid.
But had I not had the brain of a goldfish, once I got established and built a vehicle, I then could explore the actual map and get into the story and see the cities, and I wouldn't have been able to see any of that. But with about 45 minutes left in my 7-hour Norwegian gaming binge, a very nice dev tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You want to fly an ornithopter?"
Bro, there's no way. He's like, man, this is the guy who's been struggling the most. You want to fly an ornithopter? Chapter 2, the ornithopter.
And this is where things got weird. The entire server, suddenly and unexpectedly, unlocked the power of flight. It was like giving monkeys a fighter jet.
Oh, look, everyone has it now. Oh, man.
Okay, everybody got it.
This is wild. So I can finally go up north.
There was a sudden burst of exploration and vehicular homicide, but I realized pretty quickly that the map was way too big to explore even in 45 minutes with an ornithopter.
That tiny portion.
Bro,
that
I'm about
tiny
to-
little portion
When this game comes out, I think I might just only play this game.
is all I've covered. Damn.
And it really didn't help either that I kept getting distracted by how...
What? Have you done a barrel roll
And
yet?
it really didn't help either that I kept getting distracted by how insanely gorgeous the scenery looked from the air and just crashing into things.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, this game is very much a work in progress still. Again, it doesn't even have a release date yet. But even in this state, it already looks absurdly good.
Oh. I need a new graphics card. I need a new PC. I need a new everything.
I don't know about you, but this was my first experience in a Norwegian gaming dojo, and whatever supercomputers they had this game running on were rendering it in at 2K, 120 frames per second, while recording the gameplay at those same stats.
Ooh, can I thread that needle? Yesterday they showed us how they build this map. Like, on a PC that was probably more expensive than my car. Just dragging and dropping these entire levels in. You see the command prompt running a million lines a minute.
I desperately need a new PC, but until Reddit decides if the 5090 is trash or revolutionary, I'm stuck editing this video at 1080p 60 frames per second, like the peasant that I am, and you have to wonder why I'm losing my mind looking at a floating eclair.
Damn. I hope this comes through in the recording. This is so pretty.
But as the day was ending, I realized the one aspect of this game I got no experience with was the PvP.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I did plenty of base building,
Jesus
which was
Christ.
awesome. The exploration was awesome. The combat with the NPCs was awesome. But there is PvP in this game, and I heard stories of it happening while we were there, but everyone I ran into just kind of ran away from me like I smelled bad. And to be fair to them, I probably did.
You're drinking your own liquefied feces.
Oh, that's fun.
And that does
What a
not
game.
count as hydration, by the way.
But the devs said PvP is meant to happen in the deep desert anyways, which
True.
is this game's equivalent of RuneScape's wilderness. It sounds really cool in theory. You're supposed to risk your life and loot and vehicles to go in there and harvest spice and then try to make it out. But the combat I did in the starting area with the NPCs really makes me wonder how that PvP will work, because it's Dune. They put melee combat on the exact same level of effectiveness as gun combat because of the Holtzman shield, and if you don't know what that is, I don't either, it's Dune lore.
Actually, nothing.
But my main takeaway from this little preview of the first 7 hours was it's a really good, really unique survival game that I wanted to keep playing even after an entire day of just binging it straight through lunch.
Fire is survey proof. This seems like pretty high ground, but we could go higher.
Yep. He hurts himself.
Okay.
But alas, I was in a gaming dojo in Norway and I needed to go home.
Toggle headlights.
Oh, no. But as I took my ornithopter back to my dirt shack for a final goodbye, one last incredible thing happened. We all knew that we weren't ever going to see these characters again, and so one by one, every single person at this event started to feed themselves to the worms.
All hail the mighty worm.
It was beautiful. Nature was truly healing, and I figured if it's the last thing I do in this game to determine whether or not the starting knife can kill a sandworm, then my journalistic duties would have been fulfilled.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well,
Damn.
and it's all over. Chapter 3.
After the gameplay session was over, and my character was being slowly digested inside the belly of a worm, I was slowly digesting what I just played through, and I am uniquely unqualified to review any game. But for what it's worth, coming from a common smooth brain, I'd say it's a fantastic survival and base building game where you get to explore a gorgeous desert world with the best worms money can buy.
Squish me. Squish me. Squish me. Squish me. Squish me. Damn it. Ooh.
The worms we saw in the beginning area were all individual unique worms. The devs said that there are between 8 and 12 of them, each with their own unique territories and slightly different aggression stats to give them different personalities. And you could tell because if a worm was attacking another player, you could run across that worm's territory while it was busy.
Is he right there? I don't like this. It's time to drink piss.
And the worms in the late game are apparently much bigger. They kept calling these worms small, so as long as the cities are cool and have interesting contracts to do and characters to talk to, this game will be a 10 out of 10.
He's got some chompers.
The endgame spice raids and clans and politics system sounds so cool. You can have players vote for different spice policies on the server, which gives everyone buffs or debuffs depending on their house affiliation. But I think hands down, the part about the endgame that I'm most excited for is me.
What?
Like I briefly mentioned earlier, I am in this game. I'm under NDA about what type of enemy I voice because it's towards the end of the game, but if you set this enemy type on fire, it's me screaming.
There's no way. There's no way.
Or if he finds you and alerts his friends, or if he loses sight of you and is sad, or his grunting when he attacks, or his gasping as he dies. All of those lines could be one of the ones that I recorded. They even asked me if I wanted to be credited with my real name or Habby147 for the voice lines. And that right there, if Habby147, the gamer tag I came up with in middle school for Xbox Live, is in the credits for the Dune game, that will be the thing I owe the internet most for in my life.
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. You have clothes that... Okay, bye. Everyone's just afraid of each other.
But for any of the usual smooth brains who watched the last couple videos, that's why I've been editing weird. That's why the atomic mirror brains lay abandoned and rotting. I've been in Norway playing with worms.
I was looking at my worm. Sorry, I was looking at my worm.
I can't even begin to say thank you enough. Again, I do this for fun after work. The fact that I was flown across the world for that is mind-blowing. To the one Funcom employee who watches my stupid channel and threw my name out at a company meeting, I don't know who you are. I didn't get a chance to find you or thank you, but thank you for the trip of a lifetime. To the people who still put up with the weekly slop borderline reaction content I make of me just playing games for fun, thank you.
God, this suit looks so good. I really, really wish that it would just let me drink my own pee.
It has been the honor of a lifetime to keep you company while you poop.
Liquefied feces.
If I woke up tomorrow and it was 2019 again, I'd do it all over again. So like this video if you want to. Come to stream today if you really have nothing to do. Go wishlist Dune Awakening on Steam if you want to set me on fire when this game comes out. And the last thing I have left to do before I get on stream today is yell at the people who give me so much money every month that I was able to extend my trip in Norway.
Nah, this is a good video. Can't wait for this game to come out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.